They say silence is the loudest scream. I used to think that was poetic nonsense, until I stood beside the smoldering ruins of a high school hallway, where the scent of charred metal and melted memories clung to the air like ghosts refusing to leave. I am Detective Drayk, and this one has claws. The call came in just before sunrise. Winter haze blanketing the streets, every breath from my mouth curling like smoke from a gun just fired. 15-year-old Shawn Edwards was found dead outside his school. His body burned, but not beyond recognition. Not yet. The fire was a cover, not the cause. That was something much colder. He was a good kid, by all accounts. No gang ties, no drug trail, nothing that fit the usual profile. But when everyone says he had no enemies, I know I've just found my first suspect. The lie people tell when they're too scared to admit the truth. I walked the perimeter of the crime scene, snow crunching beneath my boots. What the fire didn't eat, the silence did. A locker door still swung open, creaking, like it was waiting for someone who'd never come back. Burn patterns told me the accelerant was poured, not sprayed. Someone took their time. They wanted to be sure the evidence disappeared, but not the body. That's the signature. That's the scream. Here's where things start to twist. A witness, a janitor, says he saw a dark figure near the school just after midnight, but he waited 2 days to come forward. 2 days. Why? Fear or guilt? Either way, he's hiding something, and then a locked utility closet near the back of the school. Fire missed it entirely. Inside a lighter, engraved with initials that don't match anyone on staff. This wasn't random. It was a message. Now I'm gonna break the fourth wall for a second. Just you and me. Tell me, how are we doing so far? What's your gut saying? Who torched that hallway and why? I've got theories, but maybe you've got sharper instincts. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one, and trust me, some of you have cracked things I missed. So tell me, what's our next move? Back to it. There's a girl, Andrea, a quiet presence in the background of every yearbook photo. Friends with Shawn, maybe more. She stopped showing up to school awake before he died. When I tracked her down, she said something I'll never forget. He told me someone was watching him, but no one believed him. I didn't even believe him. Now I do. Security footage from a gas station half a mile from the school, grainy timestamp flickering like a dying light, shows a figure matching Shawn's build, sprinting barefoot at 3:13 a.m. No coat, no shoes, just panic, like he was running from something he couldn't outrun. What makes a boy run through snow barefoot at that hour? I keep going back to the lighter. Turns out those initials, they match a former student who transferred out a year before. A disciplinary ghost, expelled quietly for arson. File sealed, convenient. Is it revenge, a buried secret, or just madness that slipped through the cracks of a school too busy to care? The deeper I dig, the more I realize this isn't just about one boy. It's about the systems that fail the quiet ones, the patterns no one bothers to see, and the monsters we make when we stop listening. Cases like these, they leave a mark, not just on the city, but on you. You start double-checking shadows. You start asking questions in your sleep. You stop assuming the world makes sense. Oh, and before I forget, if this case has you thinking, if it stirred something in that criminally curious mind of yours, do me a favor. Leave a print. Tap that like button like you're dusting for clues. Subscribe if you want to stay close to the fire. We've got more cases, unsolved, unraveling, and unfinished. And I could use another sharp set of eyes, because this world doesn't hand you answers. You've got to chase them down, cuff them to the truth, and drag them screaming into the light.